to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some more awesome MGA Miniverse. And this time it is a special kit called the Make It Mini Pizza Party.
Yes, pizza party.
Pizza
awesome.
Party. 30 plus pieces inside. And this, if you haven't seen these before, where have you been? These are so awesome. But anyway, they are like little resin foods that you can prepare and then cure, and then they look just like that, and they can stay looking like that. And you can create them in any way you want, but they do give you ideas. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Look at that. Sunny Bros Pizza, 100% happy. And here it gives you a little bit of a idea. Shows you like some of the stuff that you get inside, the sauce,
Ooh,
the cheese.
Do you get a peel?
I think you do. That would be awesome.
Yes.
All right, because we do have the oven. We can pull it out with the peel. We do have a pizza peel. It's one of our greatest things in the kitchen. All right, so the box is really cool, and it opens up right here. On the front, it does show a pizza, 2 pizzas on peels and 1 in the box. I'm not sure if this is just to show you how many different ways you can make it, but let's go ahead and see what comes inside. Whoa, whoa, look at this. Whoa. All right, so we'll set it up there like that, and you can see, so it's like a cute little pizza shop. It has like a wooden floor here.
That's cool.
Really, really neat. And then it has what looks like pizza boxes stacked up for someone to order right there. That's really neat. If you look a little higher, you have, let's see if I can show. Oh, there we go. You have over here the, that looks like grated cheese. Then you have red crushed pepper. Is that what that, red
pepper flakes.
And
herbs.
Yes.
Cheese, sauce. And
a pizza box. And you also get 2 pizza crusts. Yeah, I think they're identical. And then the peel, the pizza cutter. Yes, I believe that looks like tomatoes. Some sort of maybe basil or parsley there. And some Sunny Bros Deli. That must be pepperoni.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm gonna show you a little bit more up close. Woo! How it looks in the package. It looks really neat. Let me see if we pull this away. It looks like it does have kind of a background piece. Oh yes, like in a little oven back there. Alright, so we're going to take all the pieces out before we get to building, and we will show you what it looks like behind there, because it looks like a little miniature playset, which is awesome. Because then a close-up and it would be a pizza box. And it even has the little awning right there that says Sunny Bros Pizza. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything out of this box and give you a closer look at all of the ingredients and start making pizza. Alright, and here we have everything out of the box. And John's got our little setup here. He did a great job setting this up. I do wish they did not glue down in certain spots. You can see that they have this where you can take the clear plastic and put it around there and make it like a whole little pizza thing display, like you can, like when you might stand and watch them like toss the dough in the air and all that stuff. It says pizza by the slice, and so it's made like that so that you can fold it over and use it like that, which is awesome. I just wish they that the glue, but if you're really careful, you can keep it looking pretty cool. We also have the little thing right here, which looks like it has the little pizza boxes lined up for somebody to pick up pizza. Let's take a look. Here's our pizza box. So it does have a piece of plastic in it so that keep the box from crushing, but it did have a piece of tape he was able to remove, because you're going to want to maybe put your pizza in there, maybe display it inside there. Then we have our pizza peel, which is awesome. I love that they include that. And it has a little M on there. And then we have 2 pizza crusts. So if you can tell, one of them is is more of like a cheese garlic sauce already on there. Maybe. Oh, look at the other side. That's really cool. And then this one has a little bit of already like some sauce on there, it looks like. But I love the underside. That is so awesome. Alright, so we have those two, and they are different. So it does come with one box, 2 pizza crust, 1 peel. Let's take a look at some of our toppings that we saw. So we do have these little like bay leaves. Let's see if you can see inside there. They do come like a couple of them are like 2 stuck together, and some of them are just singular. And then you have some pepperonis, quite a bit of pepperonis, so we'll be making one of those pepperoni. And then you have some tomatoes, which are super cute because it's having trouble focusing. There you go. I don't know if you can see, but it does show the inside of the tomato, so I loving the detail of that. We also have some more sauce that you can add to it. Looks like it does have some specks of stuff in there, and some other cheese sauce, as well as, I believe this is the, grated Parmesan cheese, which I would put, I like to put in between the sauce and the cheese on my pizza, but obviously you wouldn't see it for this one, so we might be sprinkling it on top. We also have some red peppers and some herbs. So, and a pizza cutter, because it's sold by the slice. So I love this little pizza setup. Up here it says Sunny Bros Pizza, one of our favorite places to go in New York for pizza is Two Bros. It's inexpensive, but the best pizza for the price. I almost say it's our favorite pizza of all time, but you know, that's a big statement there. But yeah, so I love that they named it Sunny Bros. That's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I think we're gonna start, let's start with the tomato basil pizza, and let's build it on like this garlic one. So yeah, kind of hate to open the packaging because it's really super cute. However, out it comes. Ta-da! So don't forget, before you begin, to read all your safety instructions. This also tells you how to build that thing I was showing you. And like I said, I really appreciate that you can actually use that like a little pizza playset, which is awesome. And this also talks about safety things and how to prepare it. So make sure you take a look at your instructions. So I do have a plate here, just in case, always when I'm working with resin. I like to use something that's disposable. I'm going to slide our little ta-da thing off to the side here so we can have a little bit more room to work. And so we're going to start with this one. I still want to bring in some sauce, because I think we have plenty in here to use on both. We're going to use our tomatoes, obviously, our basil, and maybe a little bit of the grated cheese, and definitely the herbs. So we'll be using those in this pizza. Let's go ahead and get started with the sauce. So it does have a thing on there, a warning that he pulled off, that is, you know, this is not food, this is a craft, and it is working with resin. So here we go. We have our sauce. I like to use a little something to, you know, scoop it out. So here's our pizza. I'm going to zoom in so we can see me apply the sauce. I'm going to slide that over. That is a super cute pizza crust. It is rubbery. So obviously when we get the resin on it, you know, it won't be as pliable. So I just want to show it to you right there. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of sauce on there. Just a little bit. Okay, that's awesome. That's a good amount. Alright, we'll set that aside. Actually use our little toothpick to kind of spread it out throughout there. And then I think we are going to want to put some cheese on here. I'm trying to decide in what order. I don't think the cheese, I think you can kind of see through the cheese a little bit, so that would be nice because we kind of want to see the tomatoes not be completely covered up, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Okay, we got our sauce going on there. That looks good. Next, let's go for, let's see, like I said, some of this cheese. Just want to put a layer to see. So, just to see how, you know, how see-through it is. So let's put a little bit. I don't want to completely cover up the sauce because that would, but, you know, the sauce it's going to give it a different color anyway because the sauce is a pinkish reddish. So let's see how that looks. A little bit of cheese. Yeah, I want to use it mostly for the pepperoni one, so, but I still think there's plenty in there. Let's spread this out slightly and see what happens. Ooh. All right. Yeah, that's good. Because I just want a little bit of yellow color in there. Kind of spread it out. And yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, now I'm not looking for it to be like perfectly evened out because I want to be able to see some of the sauce and some of the cheese. Alright, we'll set that down. And let's go ahead. Oop. Got our tomatoes too close. Okay, let's go ahead and avoid touching the part that we got in the resin. I'm going to back up a little bit because I think I'm a little too close. Okay, and let's open up the tomatoes. Wow, that was really tight. So be careful opening those up because your tomatoes could fling everywhere. Now we're going to take our tweezers here, tongs, however they want to call them, and we're going to put some of those tomatoes right on our pizza. So here we go. How many of you like tomato basil pizza? I don't think it's like a kid favorite, but not saying that there aren't kids out there who love it. I'm just saying probably typically. Oh, it's cute. It is cute. All right. So we have 2 more tomatoes. So let's see how I can kind of shuffle these around so it's a little more even. Do I want to put one in the middle? Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, let's go for it. Like more toppings, the better. There we go. So we have it spread out. And now I think we're going to add some of the basil. All right, that one wasn't quite as hard to get open, but yeah, they're safely in there. So I'm going to dump it out so you can kind of see. There's some that has, let's see, 2 leaves together, and some that has 1. Trying to see, like, where would I put a 2-leafer? Maybe one on this side. And let's see how they, because I thought there was another. Okay, here we go. And there we go. That kind of works. I'll slide this one over. All right. And I'll use the other 2 one. Let's see. Do I want to put it here? That's good enough. Okay, and then we'll just randomly put a couple single ones around. Like I said, it's not going to be totally symmetrical, but that is okay. All right. Well, that looks pretty good. I think I don't want to put. I kind of want to put one more, but I don't know where I would put it. So let's just leave it at that. All right. Next, let's go ahead and sprinkle on some herbs. Let's see. Okay, so we have the herbs. I opened it up. It's got a little shaker. So let's see how that shakes out. Whoa! Shakes out quite freely. Okay. So what I want to do also is a little bit of this. And then what I'm going to do is cure it a little bit and then add like a final layer of cheese or something else to give it that glossy look. Let's see how that... Oh, that's cool. Yes. That's cool. Great looking Parmesan. Okay. So, I really like the look of that. Let's go ahead and cure it a little bit. Come back and add a layer, and we'll be done with our tomato basil. Okay, so we've used our little light to kind of cure it just a little, just enough, and so that when we add this cheese, it'll just be a little layer. I want to make sure I don't use too much, but it still looks like we have plenty in there. Just want to really do like the slightest, either drizzle or layer over there. So let's see how this goes. There we go. I think that'll be good. Let's see how that spreads out. So, I'll be very careful here. Just kind of spread it out. Just a little bit. I do want to be able to see the tomatoes through it. So let's spread it around. Just want to hold it up so you can see it better. Probably do better if I do it on here. But be very careful. Yeah, I like how that looks. Let's spread some of this cheese to the edge. I just want that look of seeing the tomatoes and basil through the cheese. So if you feel like it's getting too thick, if you're trying to do the same kind of look, just, you know, kind of scrape across it, and then you can still see the details on those tomatoes and basil. Or you may decide not to add this layer of cheese. Now part of me wants to add more Parmesan, although, yeah, not sure that's a good idea or not. Let's go for it, just a little bit, just a hint. There we go. All right, now it's time to put it. Let's make sure. Okay, let's put it on our pizza peel over here. I'm gonna back up. Ta-da! There's our oven from the kitchen playset, and ta-da! There's our pizza. Getting ready to go in. Let's make sure it's exactly how I would want it. Yeah, I think that's good. I want to be able to see some of those tomato details through there, but yeah. Oh, you can't see it, but there it is. Okay. It's on our peel. It's going in the oven. Ta-da! I do love that they include that little peel, so we're going to cure it in there while we build our pepperoni one. So on it goes. Okay, so we're just going to work out of the same paper plate here. We got our pepperoni. Well, this is what we're going to build. This one already has like swirls of sauce. I like that they include the two different kinds of crust, but we will be adding more sauce. Maybe not so much that you, I mean, I think once you put the pepperoni in there, you're not going to see this swirly layer anyway. But we also want to add just a few crushed red pepper flakes, which I would not normally put on mine, but I want to see how they look on this pepperoni pizza. So let's go ahead and start with our sauce. So I'm going to add a little bit of this sauce, and let's see how that goes. A little something for our pepperoni and stuff to stick to. So some people like to put their pepperoni under the cheese. Some put it on top of the cheese. I guess I'm wondering if I should be curing this like this so that it maybe stays separate than the cheese, or is that going to make a difference? Not sure that's going to make a difference. But okay, we're going to do the sauce cheese method. So let's go ahead and add as if we were making a regular pizza. Well, maybe let's actually cure it a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Just a quick cure to see if we can make our cheese a little bit You can show it up so it can show up and maybe look a little thicker on top of our sauce and not just blend in. So here we go with the cheese. Now I might want to save a small drizzle to put over our pepperoni. Keep it in place. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Let's get that cheese out of there. Okay. There, yeah. I do think the curing ahead of time of the sauce helps to make the cheese not, you know, not blend in with the color, which is kind of what I wanted for the other one, but not for this one. So if you don't want any bubbles in it, you can do that. Which, you know, our design on our crust is totally covered up. That's fine too. Okay, we have our pepperonis. Be careful opening those as well because I don't want the little pepperonis to fling everywhere. Let's go ahead and put our pepperoni on there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can slide these back around kind of how they were. All right, now we want to add some crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, let's see how this shakes out. Okay, I like that. That's pretty good. Let's not forget our grated parm. All right, now let's go ahead and cure it before we add our final layer. Okay, time to pull out our other one. And let's see here. We'll use the peel. Ta-da! Ooh, look at that. So here's our, let's see, it's having trouble focusing. There's our tomato basil pizza. Looking awesome. All right. And now in with the pepperoni. All right, so here's a good look at both of our pizzas. Wow, I think they turned out great. I really like that. I was a little unsure of the pepperoni. Once it's cured, it looks really cool. All right, so they look awesome. That was a lot of fun, especially if you want to be sure that you actually get pizzas, like in some of the surprise capsules. You might not necessarily get pizza, but this is a great set if you would definitely want to make some pizzas. And I love the little playset feature there. So we're going to set our little one there. Of course, you know, you can close the top, but that looks awesome. And let's zoom in. Let's go ahead and put our pepperoni one over here to be sliced. If that one didn't have red pepper flakes, that is what I would be asking for a slice of. I do think this is a fun little set. I love the fact that they use the inside of the box to turn it into a play set, and that you get these toppings, which you see that you can have quite a bit left over for other kits and to use for other awesome Miniverse builds. So thanks so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.